Hey guys, so if you didn't know, over the past week or so I've been away, so I'm back now, and because of that I did miss out on doing some videos and some news that have dropped. So instead of doing a whole update, I decided just to do the whole video, because we basically know everything now. So I'm going to be covering every bit of news we know, every detail about all of the sets. In total there are 13 sets. 3 are releasing in January, 4 are releasing in March, 3 in May, 1 in June, and 2 which we don't really have a release date for. But yeah, there are some pretty cool ones in here. Overall, I'm pretty hyped for this wave. It's definitely better than last year's. Is it the best wave ever? Probably not, but I do think that it is going to be quite good. I'm also going to try limit the things I say on the sets, just because I don't want this to turn out as like a 20-minute video. But yeah, this is going to be every detail we know so far, and stay subscribed for rumor updates if we get any, because there are only really a few things which we don't know. At the end I'll also be talking about some slight rumors that we don't really know. They could be sets that are from an unreliable source, or little bits of info, or sets which are coming later, and just some stuff like that which we'll talk about at the end of the video after we've covered all of the kind of hard rumors that we know are very likely coming. Now obviously these are rumors, so take it with a grain of salt. However, these are coming from very reliable sources, so basically if it's on this list, and if it's not at the end of the video on the unreliable stuff, then yeah, it's basically confirmed to be coming. Now there are cases where this is not the case, but it is very likely to be the case. So keep that in mind. Also, all the prices are in US dollars, so if you don't live in the US, then just, convert it to your local currency to find the price. Sometimes that goes a bit different. They change the prices differently, not how it should be. So just keep that in mind. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you know the conversion rate of your local area that sells Lego. We're going to get into the rumors now, and the first set, of course, is set 75320, the first one we knew about. This was the Hoth Imperial Battle Pack with 105 pieces for $19.99 USD, and it will be releasing on January 1st. Nothing really new's come out. There's a bit of stuff, but in case you didn't know, there are 4 minifigures in the set, being 3 Snowtroopers and 1 Hoth Scout Trooper. It'll be releasing obviously on January 1st. And the build of the set contains a white speeder bike, an E-Web blaster cannon, which will include a new stud shooter element. Now that's a new bit of news, and this one will also be coming in the Razor Crest Microfighter set, which is up next. It'll also include a snow wall and an enclosed stand for minifigures that will probably connect in some way to the UCS 8080 releasing at the end of this year. It's also a 6+ model and is obviously a battle pack. And obviously also the weapons are not stud shooters, they're going back to the normal weapons that we see in other sets that aren't really battle packs. So yeah, this one is going to be pretty cool. We have a pretty detailed description of this one, so it's very likely coming, and it's great to see the return of battle packs. Now let's move on to set 75321, and of course that set number goes to the Razor Crest Microfighter with 98 pieces for $9.99 USD. This will also be releasing on January 1st, and the figure in this one is the Mandalorian in his Beskar armor. It is under the Microfighter subline, and it will be the part of Series 9. However, this is actually the only Microfighter coming out next year, so it'll be the only one in the series. So I don't know if you could really call it a series, but it will still probably say Collect All 1 on the box, which is kind of weird. Maybe they will put this under Series 8, which is last year's one, because that one was missing a Microfighter, so maybe they'll do that. I could see them doing that, and then have Series 9 come out in 2023. That is possible. I do kind of doubt that, but I think it is better than just doing a whole Series 9 with just one set. Of course, this will also not include stud shooters and feature a new stud shooter part, which will be the same as the one on the E-Web, presumably from the previous set, and I presume could also come in lots of these other sets. Like when they introduced stud shooters, they had them in basically every set, and to this day do. So we do actually kind of know what this stud shooter will be, because the Batman sets for the new Robert Pattinson movie were revealed, those images, a few days ago now, within the last week, and in one of those sets is a new stud shooter element held by the Penguin, and it's basically a stud shooter, except on the side. So this will be the stud shooter element, which will be in the Razor Crest Microfighter, the Hoth Battle Pack, and I guess a few of these other sets. It looks okay. Maybe it's skinnier but longer than the stud shooter, so I'm interested in seeing how this turns out. That's everything we know on the Razor Crest Microfighter and pretty much everything we need to know. Let's move on now to the final set releasing in January. Now, yeah, there are only 3 this year, so that's kind of sad, but this is set 75322, the Hoth ATST Walker with 586 pieces. It'll be retailing for $49.99 USD and will release on January 1st. It has 4 minifigures being Chewbacca, a Rebel Trooper, Rebel Hoth Trooper, that is, an ATST pilot, as well as a probe droid if you count that as a minifigure. So yeah, 3 proper minifigures and a probe droid. So yeah, this will be a 9+ set. It'll go obviously well with the UCS 8080, and in terms of design it is different to the Endor version, because if you didn't know, they are different variants. This one is said to have longer legs and a smaller head, and the feet will be a different thing. Also, the weapons on the side are supposed to be longer, and yeah, there was some description that said like closed slide hatches. I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's part of it, and obviously it's based on The Empire Strikes Back. One will definitely be the most interesting set of the wave, and I'm really interested in seeing how this turns out, and if it's better than the Endor version. I personally do obviously prefer that Endor version, and I probably won't be getting this one because there's no really interesting figures, none that are going to be exclusive. I guess they could throw in an exclusive Rebel Trooper, but not many people will care and go out to get it. Number 75323 is skipped, so this is either a cancelled set, but this happens with set numbers sometimes. It could also come out later in the year, like what happened in 2021 with 75326, which came out in August instead of January as the Darth Vader's Meditation Chamber set. So it could be a similar style thing, and maybe that means it's an 18+ set. Who knows? We'll talk about something else that could be it later on in the video. But yeah, let's move on now to set 75324. This is the Dark Trooper Battle Pack. Well, it's not really a battle pack, but lots of people are calling it that. It has 166 pieces and will retail for $29.99 USD and will release on March 1st. There are 3 minifigures in this one, being 4 minifigures I mean, sorry. 3 Dark Troopers and 1 Luke Skywalker. So those are the minifigures coming in this set, so not really a battle pack, but it comes with 3 Dark Troopers, so if you want an army, this is the set for you. It's obviously based on The Mandalorian Season 2, and the Dark Trooper has featured in set 75315, but hopefully the Luke comes with a new variant. They could just put in a Return of the Jedi one, but maybe if they did like a new face, that would be kind of cool. And this was kind of a hint towards the set, but the builds are going to be similar to the 501st Battle Pack set. So that's kind of the vibe of the set, will be very similar and including the build. So expect maybe a walker and a speeder, which is kind of dumb, but whatever. They could just be some kind of unrelated vehicles to the Dark Troopers. Next up is set 75325, and this is a set based on the Book of Boba Fett. We are not going to be knowing what this is until next year at least, because it releases on June 1st. We don't know the piece count, but it will be $69.99 USD or $70. And yeah, we have no idea. This will very likely contain spoilers for the show, so don't expect to hear anything about the set until the show's over. And maybe we'll hear rumours about it maybe like March or February, I don't know, but don't expect that anytime soon. This will be basically all we know about the set for a while. But there is another Book of Boba Fett set which we do know more about, and this is set 75326, the Boba Fett's Palace. This will have 732 pieces for $99.99 USD and will release on March 1st. As for figures, we have no idea what's going to be included, because we obviously haven't seen the show, but I presume at least 5 figures will be coming in this set. Maybe a bit more, hopefully more, but I guess we can predict that Boba Fett will be in it, Fennec Shand, probably a Gamorrean, maybe a Weequay, and some other characters that we haven't seen that will be in the show. But yeah, this will be basically the Razor Crest type set of the show that everyone will want, because it'll be the base set. So if you have the set, you can recreate lots of scenes from the show that we know. Well, obviously we don't know, but we presume that much. This may also be the last time that LEGO releases a Jabba's Palace base set, so I'd recommend picking this one up. It should be smaller than the 2012 version just because of the price and piece count, but hopefully it'll include some large pieces because of that piece count and maybe some exclusive figures. Another set which is apparently coming out in March is set 75327, the Luke Skywalker helmet, with 676 pieces for $60 US, and this will be releasing on March 1st. The build of this will be pretty unique, but I suspect it will be similar to the Batman cowl sets, which are helmet sets, but they do have that open design, so expect that kind of trans clear bit up there, and then for it to be mostly open. I'm interested in seeing this, but hopefully it will be good. There's a substantial piece count, so I have high hopes for this set, but they could easily mess it up. The other helmet set is set 75328, the Mandalorian's helmet, and this will have 584 pieces, retailing for $60 USD as well, and come out March 1st. I just wanted to talk about that because I'm really not sure about that release date. Usually these things release on April 22nd, so I'd expect that. I don't expect it to be as early as March, and I kind of hope not, because I'd rather get stuff in March, in April, because then we have like new LEGO sets coming out basically every month in the first half of the year, apart from February, so that'll be pretty cool, and I really hope that it's not going to be March, and I kind of doubt that rumor, but maybe they come out early in some places. We'll have to wait and see. I really hope that this one also uses like some shiny chrome pieces, well not chrome but like silver pieces, just to get that Beskar look. Otherwise I feel like it wouldn't be as recognizable and it wouldn't look as good. Next up is set 75329, the 18 plus Death Star Trench Run. This will have 666 pieces for $59.99 USD and will release on May 1st. And yeah, there are some pretty detailed descriptions for this. There are no minifigures included because this is microscale. It'll be based on obviously A New Hope, and it's part of kind of this new subline where they've got these kind of 18 plus sets with kind of a quote there, so I'll call it like the iconic moments sub-theme. And yeah, there's another set which is next up which also goes in it. But yeah, there is a 2x4 tile saying LEGO Styles, as well as a 2x6 tile with quote, "The Force is strong with this one," said by Darth Vader. Includes a back wall and ground with the turbo laser, which is kind of what you'd expect. And then Luke's X-Wing followed by Darth Vader's TIE Fighter and 2 regular TIE Fighters in a polybag scale will be shown off there. So yeah, this set sounds pretty cool. I'm not too sure if I'll be getting this one, but it will be a unique and definitely a pretty good display piece. And I think this one has a pretty high chance of selling well with the adult collectors. Next set in this iconic moment subline is the 75330, the 18 plus Yoda's Dagobah Training. This will have 1,002 pieces retailing for $80 and coming out May 1st. There'll be 3 minifigures being Yoda, Luke, and R2-D2, and these should be the same as the one in the 2018 Yoda's Hut set, which previously had been exclusive, and I presume this will be the last set they come in, so pretty desirable figures there. It's obviously based on The Empire Strikes Back, and the quote on this one, along with the 2x4 LEGO Styles tile, and again on 2x6 tile this quote is, but obviously it's do or do not, there is no try, said by Yoda. We also have a pretty detailed description of the set. 2/3 of the build is going to be Yoda's hut with a large tree trunk. Also included is the upper right wing of the X-Wing submerged in the swamp of which is made up of lots of trans green 1x1 tiles, so that's where the piece counts come from, and the good price per piece is kind of just because of that. But yeah, it's meant to be like 50 studs wide, which is pretty big honestly, bigger than a grey base plate, so this set is going to be substantial and definitely probably, I think, worth the price. So yeah, this one's definitely going to be cool. I definitely want to pick this one up, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this looks. After a big jump in set numbers, we've set 75341. This is the UCS Luke's Landspeeder. We don't know the piece count, which is kind of weird, but this will be $200 US or 199.99 cents. And yeah, this will be coming out on May 4th along with a promo, but we do not know what the promo will be. Probably another one of those landscape type builds, hopefully something cool, maybe Dagobah would be pretty nice. But yeah, we won't know about that for a while. The focus on this set, the 2 minifigures included are Farm Boy Luke and C-3PO. It will obviously release on May 4th and include the promo, as I've already said. and the only real description of the set is that it'll include a new mold for the window piece, and yeah, that's all we really know. It's just going to be a big Luke's Landspeeder, and this is definitely an overdue set. Finally, there are two other sets. These are both accessory packs. There are going to be two. We don't know the piece counts of either, or the figures being included. Apart from that, there will be 4 figures in each of them, and they will be exclusive to LEGO stores and lego.com. But yeah, these will both cost $14.99, as they all have, and include some accessories for the figures as well as a small build. So yeah, we don't know what to expect. Again, my theory with these is that they're based on Terrifying Tales. I think that's the only thing that warrants an accessory pack. So yeah, that's what I predict. And yeah, it just kind of makes sense with those 4 figures. And you could easily do Ren, Mother Talzin, Amol, and like Ben Solo or something, right? Just do something like that that wouldn't fit in a normal set, and you've got yourself an accessory pack. But yeah, those are all of these sets. We obviously don't know when that is releasing, by the way. It could be, apart from that, it's releasing at the first half of the year, but I could definitely see it in January or March. That's all the sets rumoured by reliable sources, but now we're just going to talk about 3 sets which I should mention, but aren't really going to kind of come out at this time, but they are definitely worth mentioning. The first one is actually coming from a reliable source and was originally believed to be set 75329, which is the 18 plus Death Star trench thing. But yeah, this is the 18 plus Death Star garbage compactor. This will also be $60, and it was originally rumoured with 666 pieces, but we don't really know about that anymore. And yeah, the 4 figures are going to be Luke Skywalker and Han in their Stormtrooper disguises, as well as Princess Leia and Chewbacca. And yeah, this is going to be have like 20 studs wide and include the grey and brown walls with lots of trash elements in there. And yeah, it'll be another one of these iconic moments sets with a 2x4 LEGO Star Wars tile, as well as on a 2x6 tile, the quote, "One thing's for sure, we're all going to be a lot thinner." So yeah, that's all we know about this set. We don't even know the set number anymore, but I presume this will be coming out in August, but it's just worth mentioning here. Another set worth mentioning is the 8080 pilot helmet, unknown set number, unknown pieces. This would cost $60 US. We don't even know if the set is releasing. It's either cancelled or delayed, because we had 3 rumoured helmets, but we did know that only 2 were coming out. And yeah, it turns out that the Mandalorian one and the Luke Skywalker one were the ones coming out. So this one is the one that got scrapped. We don't know if this will be releasing in 2023 or just being delayed, or just cancelled altogether. We're not sure on the fate of this set, but it is definitely worth mentioning. And finally, we have a rumour for the Republic fighter tank set. This is definitely worth mentioning, but it is coming from a kind of unreliable source. But yes, he has become more trustworthy recently, and more people have started to trust him. But there is no set number attached to this. No real price. It is rumoured to be maybe $50. But yeah, there are 4 minifigures, being Mace Windu, which would be the same one from the UCS gunship, as well as 2 187th troopers and 1 187th airborne trooper. And yeah, this is meant to be bigger than the 2017 version, but I guess smaller than the 2008 version. And yeah, that's all we really know. This could come out in August maybe, or it could just be a fake rumour. We're not too sure. But yeah, we'll find out in time. I'm not expecting this in the first half of the year though. It's just a set worth mentioning. Yeah, those are all of the rumoured sets and everything we know. Again, there are 13 sets including the accessory packs, but not included those kind of 3 at the end. There are 3 of which will be releasing in January, 4 in March, 3 in May, 1 in June, and 2 unknown. There's also going to be a lot of sets in the summer. If we are leading up to set 75341, that means that we are getting at least 10 sets in the summer. So yeah, looking forward to that. Still a few things we don't know, but we basically know everything we'd want to know. All that's left is really knowing the figures in the accessory packs, as well as the figures in the Boba Fett's Palace set, plus what the hell that Book of Boba Fett set is, set 75325. Again though, we won't find out that for a while. Also, if you haven't checked out the video yet, there is already started to be a marketing event where Star Wars will be revealing certain things on Tuesdays, including LEGO Star Wars sets relating to the Book of Boba Fett, the Mandalorian, the Bad Batch visions and whatever. So yeah, I expect the Boba Fett's palace set to be revealed there within the next month or so. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'll do a video when, of course, those images drop. However, yeah, that's it for all the rumors. I'll do update videos, so stay subscribed. Check them out. I'll probably do a full rumor video again once we know absolutely everything and when images are coming soon. However, yeah, that'll be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm pretty sure it's my longest video ever. However, yeah, again, that'll be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. That'll be all, folks. Goodbye.